Meghan Markle wrapped up in a black coat, polo neck and wide-legged trousers as she joined Prince Harry in New York today, despite the weather being a humid 80 in the city. The Duchess of Sussex, 40, who is living in her $14 million mansion in California, appears to have forgotten how to dress for fall on the East Coast and stepped out in a heavy outfit better suited to winter. Meghan, who is making her first official public outing with Harry since quitting the royal family, wore the heavy layers with a favorite pair of 450 libras Aquasura pumps and sparkling diamond jewelry. Social media users were left baffled by Meghan's wardrobe, with one writing, "Though she never learned how to wear clothes that suit the occasion and weather. It's a hot and humid day in New York and she is wearing a high collar and coat." Another posted, "It's a hot day here in New York. Why is she dressing like this?" A third added, "She looks bitter. Also this morning in New York City is 80% humidity and hot. Why does she wear a dark heavy coat? It's tremendously hot and humidity today in New York and she's wearing a black heavy coat. She's so ridiculous. Please check the forecast," another commented. Meghan donned a smart wool coat, popping the collar around her neck, with a matching turtleneck, black wide-legged trousers and her favorite black suede Aquasura purist pumps as she joined Harry at One World Observatory and the 9/11 Memorial at the World Trade Center. Meanwhile, she added a little glamour to her outfit by wearing a nude diamond ring, which she paired alongside her new mysterious pinky ring. It is believed the ring, made by celebrity jeweler Lorraine Schwartz and reportedly worth an estimated 45,000 libras, was fashioned with diamonds gifted to the couple by a mystery donor in the Middle East. The Duchess kept her makeup natural for the occasion, sweeping a dark eyeshadow across her lids and pairing it with a nude lipstick. Meanwhile, she swept her hair into a slicked back low bun, sewing off her diamond STUD earrings from Cartier. Before she entered the building with the Duke, she could be seen holding a dark face mask in her hands. Harry wore a complimentary dark suit and tie. The couple arrived at One World Trade Center 14 minutes late for an 8 de la mañana meeting Thursday in somber dark outfits. They arrived in a black SUV, and were whisked up to the skyscraper's viewing deck, which sits between floors 100 and 102 to meet NYC Mayor Bill de Blasio, 60, and New York Governor Kathy Hochul, 63, who arrived minutes before them. The couple held hands as they walked up the steps of the building, with Harry giving a wave to watching fans who shouted his name on seeing him. No details on why the royals are meeting with the Democrat lawmakers and what they plan to discuss were shared in advance. De Blasio's wife Ghislaine McRae, 66, and the mayoral couple's son Dante, 24, were also there to welcome the royal couple, who are visiting from their home in Montecito, California. A small group of taxi drivers protested the event to call on Mayor de Blasio to offer additional protection for elderly yellow cab drivers who have been hit by the rise in popularity of ride-hailing apps such as Uber and Lyft, with security also present to guard the royals and politicians. Thursday's visit is the Sussex' first public trip to New York City since their permanent move from England to Meghan's native California in March 2020. One World Trade Center, also known as the Freedom Tower, opened in 2014 after the original World Trade Center Twin Towers were destroyed in the 9/11 terror attacks in September 2001. Harry and Meghan are also set to visit the memorial to the terror attacks after leaving the observatory. Interest in the jewelry continues to overshadow the Duchess of Sussex's appearance on the cover of Time magazine earlier this week. Many were intrigued by a growing mystery surrounding the ring on her right pinky finger. Initially, Harry and Meghan denied claims that the ring, made by celebrity jeweler Lorraine Schwartz and reportedly worth an estimated 45,000 libras, $62,000, was fashioned with diamonds gifted to the couple by a mystery donor in the Middle East. They said the ring was sourced by a stylist on the shoot directly from the designer and that there was no link to a mystery donor in the Middle East. But in a spectacular U-turn, they later rolled back the denial, and clarified that they were referring only to a ring on Meghan's left hand, a 380 libras, $525, pinky ring from chiffon, which is meant to represent women's empowerment. There was no further mention made of the Lorraine Schwartz ring in question on her right hand, begging the question of whether Meghan has something to hide about the provenance of the diamond, which was first seen on her finger in October 2020. Its two giant sunken pools and cascading waterfalls have been constructed on the footprints of the original Twin Towers. The sedes of the pools, which have been constructed from black stone, are inscribed with the names of the 2,977 people murdered in New York, Washington D.C. and Pennsylvania. The Sussex itinerary will also see them attend the Global Citizen Live concert in Central Park Saturday. That will feature performances from artists including Coldplay, Lizzo and Jennifer Lopez, and will take place on the Manhattan Park's Great Lawn. Harry, Meghan and other dignitaries are attending to draw attention to Global Citizen's call for the G7 group of countries and EU to share at least 1 billion doses of COVID-19 vaccines with developing countries. The music event will form part of a 24-hour broadcast from cities around the world, which also calls for vaccine manufacturers to waive their intellectual property rights on COVID shots. Global Citizen Live and its supporters have further called for pharmaceutical firms to share mRNA technology used to develop the vaccines with a World Health Organization-backed medical hub based in South Africa. Harry and Meghan have become heavily involved in philanthropy since sensationally quitting the royal family in January 2020, after complaining of the pressure cooker environment and life in the spotlight. The couple have also signed huge deals with Netflix and Spotify, rumored to be worth a combined $125 million, to produce content for the streaming and podcasting giants. The day's event also marks the return to work for the Duke and Duchess, who have taken several months off following the birth of their daughter Lilibet in May. Meghan has previously made several high-profile trips to New York to visit friends in recent years. The Duchess celebrated the impending birth of her firstborn son Archie by flying to the Big Apple by private jet in 2019, provoking outcry with the 5-day baby shower celebration. Around 20 friends attended, including Serena Williams and Amal Clooney. Months later, she visited the state again for a flying trip away to support her close friend Serena Williams in the US Open final.